Solve the triangle. What does it mean to solve a triangle? Yes. Finding all sides and angles. So your final answer will be always look like this. So angle A, B, C, side A, B, C. So what are these capital letters versus this lowercase letters? Yeah, right. The capital letters are the angles, and lowercase letters are the sides. And you use the same alphabet for corresponding angle and side. You see how angle A is opposite to side A. Side C is opposite to angle C. B, B. Okay. In most of the cases, they will give you 3 measures. They gave you angle A, which is 12.3 degrees. Side A is 1.34. Oh, did it give us just 2 or 3? But look at the picture. It's a right triangle, so we know C is 90. So then what will be the easiest measure to find? Angle B, which will be 180 minus these 2 angles, right? Or you can do, since these 2 add up to 90, since this is 90, you can do 90 minus A, which is 77.7, right? They add up to 180. Okay? So then, you have side A, which is 1.34, angle A, 12.3. What would you do to solve for C or B? Huh? Yeah, before we do that, remember, what can we do? What kind of triangle is this? Right triangle, then you can use the... Right, if you have 2 sides, we only have 1 side. You can use the trig functions, guys. SOH CAH TOA. SOH CAH TOA, remember? So here, if you use the given angle, this is A. So here's opposite given. And let's solve for C first. So that will be hypotenuse. So if you have O and H, which trig function can you use? Sine OH. OH. Sine. So sine of 12.3 degrees equals to opposite over hypotenuse, 1.34 over hypotenuse, which is C here. So then we cross multiply and solve it. So I write over 1, and I cross multiply them. So it's 1.34 equals to C times sine of 12.3. Now what is your last step? Divide by sine of 12.3. Divide by sine of 12.3. And I think you guys have done enough questions to recognize the pattern, right? Whenever the variable is in denominator, what do? You do this, divide by this. You flip these 2, right? 1.34 divided by sine of 12.03. Okay? You can show me this step or just flip these 2. So then what do you get? 1.34. And make sure your mode is in what? Degrees. 12.3 is in degrees, right? So I do 1.34 divided by sine of 12.3. So round to the 3rd decimal. So I get 6.290. 6.290. So here, 6.290. So now we are missing b. So what can you do for b? Yeah, you can do Pythagorean theorem or just do another trig ratio and use the Pythagorean theorem to double check your answer. Okay, let's do that. So again, I'm going to stick with side A, which is opposite to angle 12.3 because that's the numbers that they gave you. What if you get C wrong? Then you get the other side wrong. So always stick with the numbers that the question gave you. So then this is adjacent. So if you set another ratio, it will be with O and A goes with what? Tangent. So tangent of 12.3 equals to opposite 3.14 over A, which is B. So again, whenever you have a variable in denominator, you can just flip these two, okay? So B equals to 1.34 over tangent of 12.3, which equals to what? 1.34 divided by tangent of 12.3, 6.146. 6.146. 6.146. Okay. And what would you do to double check your answers? This is 6.146. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug into the Pythagorean theorem to double check our answers. So what's the hypotenuse? 6.290 squared, press enter. That must equal to these two square added, right? A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. So it is 6.146 squared plus 1.34 squared. You see, they are close enough. Most likely the third decimal will be different because we rounded it. Okay.